Hey guys, EBPMAN here, and today we're going to take a look at the Samsung Galaxy Buds Live. We're going to do an EBPMAN style call quality test, so if you want to know how they sound, watch this video. We're also going to do an audio test, EBPMAN style, so you're going to be able to hear what I hear. So make sure you have your earbuds or your headphones on when you watch this video. Let's get right to it. Now, from a battery life perspective, you can expect to get anywhere from 5 to 8 hours on the Samsung Galaxy Buds Live. The reason for this is because it really depends if you have active noise canceling on or off. Now, if you do happen to run out of battery life and you charge these, 5 minutes in the charging case is going to give you 1 hour of usage. Now, you also, as you look at recharging them and putting them in the case, you can have a total of 29 hours of battery life. Now, the earbuds also can be used independently. So you can use one earbud for 8 hours and the other earbud for 8 hours, really extending the overall life of your earbud experience, especially if you're in a home environment or an office environment. So that's going to give you a lot of flexibility. Now, one other super feature with the Samsung Galaxy Buds Live is the active noise canceling feature. So these have them, but you lose transparency mode. So if you're looking for that hear-through technology or that transparency mode technology, they're not available with these. You either have active noise canceling on or active noise canceling off. Now, from a mic perspective, these have 3 mics. You have 2 mics on the outside, 1 on the inside, but it also has a voice pickup unit that's going to identify when you start speaking to give you the best call quality possible. Now, one thing that didn't change is the IPX rating. So the IPX rating for these guys is 2. Now, for those of you who are curious, will this work on an iOS device? Absolutely yes. So it will work on Apple as well as Android devices. You don't really have to have just a Samsung device. Any Android device will work, and also any iOS device as well. Now, the Galaxy Buds Live come in 3 colors. What you see here is the white version. It's also available in black, and there's also a copper color. You do get, in addition to your buds and your case, you get a USB-C charging cable as well as additional ear tips. Pretty much that's it. Now, the case itself is relatively small, and it has some standard features. So you have USB-C in the back, you have an LED indicating your battery level in the front, that's for the case. In the inside, you also see a battery level indicator, left and right indicator. The earbuds themselves, you can take them out and then they lock into place just like this, and they won't come out. Really compact and small, and again, this is going to be something that will fit easily in your purse, it will fit easily in your front pocket, and we're going to be looking at other accessories like cases and cover for these in the next videos. Now, from a design perspective, the Samsung Galaxy Buds Live are very different. As you can see, they look like beans, and that's why some people were calling them the Galaxy Beans. But the shape is unique. The mics you can see on the outside. In the inside right here, you have another mic and you have some sensors. But you'll notice that the speakers themselves, the earpiece doesn't go in your ear canal like some of the other ones that we've looked at. Let me show you how these go in. So I'm just going to place it right here, and then I'm just going to rotate, right? And once you have them right there, that's what they're going to look like. So they're going to be, as I turn this way, you'll notice they almost disappear. Now, as I put on my second one in, I have that in place, the earbuds themselves, because they don't go in your ear, they really don't create much passive noise canceling, meaning that they're not blocking out the noise that you hear around you. They're not as bad, I would say, as the AirPods, where the AirPods just rest on the outside, and that allows for a lot of air and noise to come in. But I definitely can hear, like all this, I can hear everything that's going on around me. And that may be a reason why they did not include transparency mode on these. But once again, you're not going to have that immersive experience unless you turn on active noise canceling. From an active noise canceling, they do surprisingly well. So when you turn it on, it does a really nice job of eliminating a lot of ambient noise. They also have, and it's in the developer section, and I'm going to show you where that's at in a second, it actually has an area where you'll be able to turn on almost, for those of you who have issues with pressure, where if you turn on active noise canceling, you feel some pressure and you may have to like open and close your jaw to release some of that pressure. It has a feature where you can enable it to vent so that you don't have that problem. So I'll show you where that's in the app. So active noise canceling is great, despite the fact that it's being open. But now let's talk about audio quality. So in this test, you're going to hear the call quality test, which they did perform really, really well. You're also going to hear a music test. You're going to hear exactly everything that I hear, so make sure you're wearing some headphones when you see this test or hear this test. What I'll say is bass, definitely there. So you have great bass, thumping bass. Mids and highs are present, but they're not as pronounced. They're not as refined. The bass doesn't overpower them, but I just don't feel that it's significantly refined. And I've changed the modes of the equalizer. So my preference is dynamic. You could also put it in bass, but I didn't really find that there was much difference between the bass and the dynamic. So I keep it on dynamic in my case. You could also keep it on normal, but I didn't find that the soundstage was that immersive. Now, with that being said, one other thing I'll mention is that when you do turn on active noise canceling and you eliminate all that noise around you, the ambient noise, you do have a more immersive experience. So my preference is to use these when listening to music or watching or playing games or watching any movies, is to have active noise canceling on. Now the app for the Samsung Galaxy Buds Live is very robust. As you can see here, we have the battery life. You can turn on or off active noise canceling. When you turn it on, you're going to hear an audible chime on each one of these. And then when you turn them off, you see the audible chime again going from right to left. You have an equalizer where you can change from normal, bass, boost, soft, dynamic, and others. I like dynamic. You could also choose bass boost. That works well. You have touch controls where you can see here I have my active noise canceling is just turned on when I press and hold, and then you can see what happens in the double tap, and you can see each one of these settings, and you can also block touches if that's something you want to do. You can actually configure which notifications are going to be read aloud, right? And then you can also turn on if you'd like to see that while you're on the phone. You do have some advanced settings here where you can use Big Speed to wake this up. And you can also have, again, the seamless earbud connection, which is what we have on as well. And this is supposedly going to give you the ability to switch quickly between devices also. You do have labs, and in the lab area, you can turn on game mode, which is going to, minimize any kind of delays. I didn't see any, but you can turn that on, or you can turn on the relief pressure, and that's if you put on earbuds and the pressure of the active noise canceling kicks in, and you feel that you're feeling some type of pressure where you have to kind of like yawn in order to get the pressure to go away, you may want to turn on this feature. I haven't experienced that at all. You find your buds, right? So if you were to lose those, they will do a little chirp. And then you have your general settings where you can do your reset, and then you have your software update, which, by the way, as soon as you get these, run the software update because there is an update. So now how did the earbuds do when watching movies and playing games? Well, they did well. I didn't have any kind of syncing issues. I didn't have any kind of distance issues. I didn't have any problems with Hulu, Netflix, YouTube. Everything was fine. So if you're going to be watching movies and you want to make sure that you have the best audio experience, you're going to get them with these. Next, we're going to do a call quality test of the Galaxy Buds Live in a quiet environment. Let's take a look at our decibel readings. Anywhere from 22 to 25 decibels in noise. Let's go ahead and switch.
Now, this is what the call quality would sound like when making a phone call on the Galaxy Buds Live in a quiet environment. This is a test. 1, 2, 3. This is a test. Next, we're going to go into a noisy environment.
Now we're doing a call quality test of the Galaxy Buds Live in a noisy environment. If we take a look at our decibel readings, now we're seeing decibels anywhere from 34 to 79 decibels in noise. What we're going to do is we're going to switch over to the Galaxy Buds Live. We'll stay quiet for a couple of seconds to see how much noise is being canceled, and then we'll continue with the vocal test.
Now, this is what the call quality would sound like when making a phone call on the Galaxy Buds Live in a noisy environment. This is a test. 1, 2, 3. This is a test. This is what the Galaxy Buds Live would sound like in a noisy environment.
Now for this next test, make sure you're wearing some headphones so you can listen to exactly what I hear. Let's get right to it.
Don't be a stranger in the night. Take a chance for some romance. Don't cover your eyes. Willow trees.
Now the Samsung Galaxy Buds Live are a great addition to the Samsung Galaxy Buds lineup. If you'd like to learn more about active noise canceling or the best-in-class call quality earbuds and headphones, make sure you check out these playlists.